Hello everyone, welcome back to ArunsTechStudio. This is Arun. In this video I will show you how to create a GET request and how to read query parameters from the GET request. So in my previous video I shown like how to create a sample GET request and how to send sample JSON as response. Now in this video I will show you how to read URL parameters, query parameters from GET request. So if you open your browser and you see, so this is our base root, and if I want to get user, if I want to create a API for get user, and I need to filter the user by some username. So here it is a URL path and this will become the parameter. So we will see how to make this API, how to create a API for get user and how to pass Arun as a parameter. So if you enter here you can't get anything because we didn't have any path get user. So let's now create get user API. So I am creating a GET request for the path get user. So I have created get user, but how can I read this parameter Arun? So we can read those parameters using a colon, and the parameter name. But suppose consider that parameter as ID. So whatever the parameter sent after get user slash, that will become the ID parameter. So that will receive as ID. So because we are giving the name ID, so that will become the ID for this request. So now see, we can print that request in the console. You need to get request dot params dot id. So it is already highlighting the, you can see the id as a parameter here. If you can search with we'll try with another name and we'll see whether it is there or not. Name, so it is not there, it is giving some random name, username like address. No, it is not there, but the ID is already there because we are giving ID as a parameter. So that's why we are receiving here, we are reading the parameter ID from the request object. Now save this and go to the console, clear it and restart the server again and go to the browser and refresh this page. Now come back to the terminal and now you can see that we received Arun in the console. And if you open to the source code, so we are printing ID parameters in the console, so which is coming from parameters from the request object. So this is how we can read URL parameters. Now we will send some response with that parameter, response.send. I'm sending a JSON response message ID received. Which ID received? So we'll print the ID. So in order to append the ID in a string, we will use dollar and the request params.id. Save this file and restart the server again. Clear. Restarted server. Now go to the browser and press enter. Yeah. Now you can see that I got a message like ID received. Arun. So we'll received ID. Received as ID. We'll make some changes which will become some meaningful. Now restart it again. Clear. Node.js. Now go to the browser and refresh the page. Yeah. Now if I change the parameter from Arun to some ArunsTechStudio, yeah, it will automatically update here because we are reading this parameter and we are sending that parameter back to browser in the JSON response format. So this is how we can read URL parameters. Now we will see how we can read query parameters. So what are query parameters? Query parameters are nothing but so we are sending the parameter as a query. So in order to send query parameter, we need to append the URL with a question mark and the parameter name. Here we will send age as parameter and 38 as value for that parameter. So you didn't receive anything because we are not reading this parameter. Now we will go to our source code and we will try to read the age parameter. So this is a query parameter. So you can read query parameters using query request.query age. So I am reading the query parameter age from request object. Now we will see, let's restart our server and see whether we received that or not. Yes. Now if you go to the console, you can see that we have received the query parameter age as 38. So now we will send this age with this response. Received as ID and age. Request.query.age. I just restarted the server and now again I am refreshing this page. Yep. So now we are sending URL parameter and query parameter. Now let's change and try with different names. John, age 27. Received John as ID and age 27. So this is how we can read query parameters and URL parameters from GET request in Node.js. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.